I want to give a shout out to the veterans that I was with, man. Like a lot of you guys who really influenced me, that when I went different places that I understood veterans aren't like this everywhere. You know, Rome, I feel like I would put you, you know, respectfully on my Mount Rushmore, because you talk about following a guy, trying to give my all to be a sponge, learning what you were about, going to your wedding in 2015, and then me leading to, you know, engaging my wife and marrying her the next year, because I saw what a wedding looked like and I wanted that for me and my family. So when you're around guys like that, it's easier to grow up into who you should be, not who you always want to be.
What's up, everybody? I'm Peanut Tillman, and this is the NFL Players Second Acts podcast. And with me, as always, as my trusty co-host, Roman Harper.
Yeah. You know what? I can tell we actually went and got lunch. Peanut's bringing the energy right now, so we just going to jump right into this thing. This is going to be, I'll be honest, this is probably going to be my favorite episode we ever done because of our next guest. He knows how much he means to me and how special this guy is. Yeah, you know what? Bump it, I'll do it.
Bump it.
All right. He was a defensive back for 7 years in the NFL. He was on the Panthers Super Bowl 50 team.
With us.
Yes, sir, with us. And after football, he's been a TV host. He works for HBCU covering that football side. He's also had a TV show with his wife, which is also very
super
special.
Dope.
And
super
now
dope.
I would call him an ambassador to Padel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My man. Chapel Hill's finest.
Come on.
Tre Boston.
Yeah, what an intro.
Or Trigger Tre, a.k.a. 33.
Come on, we in the building.
You know what I'm saying? That's the guy, man. Tre, man, welcome to the pod, bro. Very excited to have you.
I'm very excited to be here, man.
You know, I don't even need to look at this for this first one. So they want us to tell a great story of Tre Boston, and I want to just kind of set it up for you.
Okay.
And then my favorite story about Tre Boston, number one, he was a rookie my first year in 2014 when he came to the Panthers. And Tre was like a sponge. He had a ton of energy. He was like the dog with all the energy. And he just wanted to be around me all day. He was just like, and he was hurt early.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to see him play on the field at all for like the whole training camp. I didn't know.
They just heard me. They just heard me.
Yeah. But he was talking all the time. And he was like, always talking, but like I ain't seen him do nothing. So I'm like, Tre, man, you kind of got to be quiet. But he like, he ain't at practice on my vet day. Tre with me. I'm like, I don't know how you just living, right? It was crazy. And so, but literally he was like a sponge. Anything I said, he just wanted to almost be able to finish my sentences. And it'd be so funny and entertaining, like being in the DB room to be like, you know, Wilkes would say something, and then he'd ask Tre a question. And if I said anything, Tre would just be like, shoot, what Rome said. What Rome said. Like, well, I need to know you know it, Tre. If Rome said, I got it. So it's like, that was the thing that I loved the most about Tre, and the energy has never changed since then. My favorite story about Tre personally is that Tre was considered customer service in our room. Yeah. We had a hierarchy in the room, all right? It was like, in my opinion,
forgot about the
CEO. Yeah, we had a hierarchy in the room.
I forgot about that.
Like so Tre can break down once I'm done, but the hierarchy in the DB room was legit. Like it was me, then we had Peanut and Kurt.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Then after that we had like J-No, who was like, he was a high up, but like nobody went to check on
you don't come to work with J-No. Go make sure you go check with other bosses.
And then we had all the young boys and the rookies.
Yep.
Tre, I would love for you to kind of describe to the people what that DB room was in 2015, as we call it Thieves Ave.
Yeah.
In 2015 in the Carolina Panthers.
Man. So long. 2015, man. That's crazy to think about how long ago it is now. But it's 10 years since we played together on that team. And that team was so special because you talk about everybody playing their role. And within our room, we had our own legit roles that we abided by.
Right.
And we had the hierarchy. But the way that we took pride in our role. Like, Tre, your customer service, you make sure everything goes right. Everything is said clear. If there's a problem, Tre, you fix it. And it's a fix with I have pride in being able to fix this, man. They lean on me to make sure communication is, the way it needs to be, whether it's Jano, hey, take Jano to the side. Hey, Jano just means this, guys. He might be cranking up right now and a new person, but I promise his translator says, guys, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that was what Tre did that.
So for me,
you'd also be the one that said, hey, if rookies, Tre, get them, Dean and Lou Young.
Oh yeah,
Lou Young,
Juice Brothers, Juice Bros.
Get them
Lou
boys
Young.
right. They not doing X, Y, and Z. Tre, do not make me. I don't need to get involved because if I get involved, we doing laps. We running. We got to go get better.
It really shows you delegation. Like when it comes to all types of business, you have to delegate. And when you trust people from top to bottom, you can delegate them with stuff that holds pride. And again, man, having that role of customer service when you're dealing with guys like yourself, man, Roman Harper at safety, you got Peanut Tillman at corner. Like these are names that you should be honored to be in a building with, to be next to be a sponge too. So man, that room was so special because each and every one of us got to be ourselves. We never had to be somebody else different, and it just meshed so well. And then you got Kurt.
It was
Larry.
Delegation with no ego.
Larry.
Yeah.
It was delegation with no ego.
And
we all knew our roles. We all had our own ego, but we weren't too prideful.
No.
All right, if
stay
I gotta
green.
do this, stay green.
Shout out Wilkes.
Yeah, that was Wilkes' thing all the time.
Stay green. That's what I don't know. That's what I love about it. I want to talk about your IG handle. I mean, it's Harp 41. Peanut Tillman. It's kind of basic for us. Was it you, Mr. Quatro?
Oh, you want to talk about Mr. Quatro now?
Yeah. What does that mean? Where did that come from? Like, give me the backstory on that.
So okay, Mr. Quatro. So Mr. Quatro comes from a saying in the sport of paddle. Some people in America might know it as Padel. If you're in Spanish, you might say Padel. So for me, being able to be in that world now of that sport, it is like saying I'm Mr. Home Run.
Okay.
So now, if I'm Mr. Home Run in paddle, if you hit the ball on the ground and it goes outside of the court, of the back wall, which is 4 meters, Quatro 4. 4-4. So Mr. Quatro is like saying Mr. Home Run. So when you watch all my content,
I've seen it.
All I'm doing is hitting Quatro. I don't care.
And it goes up over.
I don't care what we doing. Long as I get me a Quatro on my day, I'm going home. I'm satisfied. It's like when you're golfing and you hit 300. No, once I hit one,
I'm good.
We go home. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing more.
Only trying to hit one.
I only need one. You know what I'm saying? So Quatro, it allows you, man, I go out there, I be hitting like 10 on them folks. So now I'm pretty much like Mr. Home Run.
They don't even try to contest it from the videos I seen.
Well, it's not that they don't try to.
They just be like,
they can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They throwing me layups and I'm just.
Yeah. They just doing this the whole time. I saw that the whole time. They're going another one. They're going another one.
Yeah, that's Mr. Quatro for you.
So Tre,
yeah.
For those that don't know,
yes,
Padel.
Yes.
All right. Whew. Explain that to Tre's been over to my house.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what he was talking about. Were you listening or were you just like, no?
It's just new.
It was very new. And I was thinking it was like, okay, it's not like tennis. It's not like, what's the other game that everybody likes to play? Pickleball. It's not like that. The courts are similar, but it also has its racquetball element in it as well, which I played racquetball in college. So it's like, you sense it and he's showing it to me. It's faster pace.
Yeah.
You got the wall. So it's like, it's a lot of different things to it. For those that don't know, explain it in your best way.
Okay.
What is Padel?
Hey, so let me talk to y'all real quick. All right. So listen, paddle is like a combination of tennis and racquetball. Now, let me break this down for you. It's smaller than a tennis court. It's going to be tennis rules, 15, 30, 40. You're going to have your deuce. Now, your serve is going to be underhanded, can't be above the waist. It's going to be on artificial turf. So think about tennis, smaller court than tennis, but bigger than pickle. But now it's like racquetball. Now you have glass behind you. You're in a box. You're in an arena. Now when the ball hits, you get 2 bounces. So listen, it hits off, boom. It can hit 3-4 bounces. If it goes off that glass, now I can hit it back to you just like racquetball. Now, just in tennis, once the ball hits twice, it's over. Just like tennis, most people, once it's past you, can't do nothing about it. But in paddle, when the ball goes past you, you can use the glass, hit it back. But somebody like me, Mr. Quatro, I might smash it over the building. Then you're going to know it's gone because you ain't going to run out. But if I hit a por tres, listen, that's 3 meters. The side are 3 meters. The back is 4 meters. If it goes out the side, I can run out the side and hit it back into the court for a point for the other team.
How many times have you done that?
Not many. But the pros do it.
Okay.
No. The pros do it all the time. And that's why I love it because like the pros legit.
Now, when we were discussing,
I would also say like it's racket because you can hit back towards off the back wall.
Yes,
right?
yes. So if the ball seems like okay, I can't hit it back towards them.
Right. Because
I can hit it off the glass.
Right.
So
hit it off the glass.
Did you ever get in on the pickleball craze?
No, never. Not once.
Now, why is that?
Because I felt like pickleball was for grandmas and kids. I'm not going to hop on any court that a 65-year-old woman could take me to town, and I don't have to use my athletic ability. You're talking about my skills, my God-given talents, the things that I worked for, my strength, my speed, my agility. You think I'm going to let grandma stand there and work me? You don't think I'm going to let a 12-year-old stand there and work me? You got me messed up. Come to paddle and try that then. That's why I ain't get in on the craze of pickleball, man.
Enough said.
I'm just saying.
Say it with your chest.
I love that. Trey has done enough TV to know when he goes to the camera, when to come back to us after the sentence and after you deliver the message with enthusiasm. I love this about
energy,
Tre
man.
Boston. The guy's always been a student of the game.
Come on, man.
He's always been a student of the game.
Great coaches and great teachers, man.
You are.
There's 2 statistics I want you to know. There's 40 million paddle players across the world. Now, take it back, 30. And only about 1 million come from the United States. So what we're lacking is the popularity and exposure in paddle. Now, the rest of the world is playing it. They've been playing it for years. I want you to play the game. I want you to understand that this is an easy entry level to playing the game, but it's hard to master. But that's what's so fun is because you could play with 4 random people that have never played before, and the game will be fun to them.
I think the back wall allows it to be easier entry to learn how to play. If that makes sense. That's what racquetball
That's what racket is.
Yeah, racquetball is just,
off the walls.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I could just hit it. The wall will save me. Tennis, that bad boy out.
Once it hits down, it's gone. You're like, man, what can I do?
It's a little bit different.
Nothing.
And so I love the fact that you bring up how the easy of entry to play is.
Oh yeah.
As far as like your amateurism. So about that.
Not a ton of running either though, right?
No, not a lot. So for me, it's like you can build a sweat, man. You can go out there one time for an hour and a half and lose 2,000 calories. And you're not even just going crazy. You're literally just out there playing, having fun. You can literally be just having fun with, man, I go out there with my kids.
Yeah.
Be out there sweating. My kids ain't working me. I'm working them now, you know what I'm saying? But somebody got to get this work, building character. But I be out there sweating. And so the part about paddle that's so fun to me is it finally gave me a sport after football. Football is one of the only sports where after we're done and we retire that we'll never, ever be able to get 21 other friends who play these exact positions, get our helmets, get our shoulder pads on, get them cleats on, and say, let's strap it up and play again. That 37U ain't happening.
No.
So for me, it gave me the ability to say, you know what? I want to use what God gave me. Same reason why I say I don't want to play pickleball. I said, I don't want to play golf no more. Me and Ron still golf, but
all the time.
I gave it up, man. I spent years on it. Now, I'm not dedicating myself really, but I don't want to dedicate myself to another sport. I'm done.
Right.
Paddle was the first sport that I was like, poor Quatro, and I'm like, oh my God, I can use all of my ability. I can be fast. I can play defense. I can hit this ball as hard as I want, as far as I want off this ground. And then I can scream? Oh, you're telling me I can scream, poor Quatro! On golf course, you can't do that? Yeah. Nah, I want, I be in them folks' face. They be in there thinking I'm crazy. low-key, y'all know I am a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I am a little bit.
It's the good crazy, though. It's the good crazy.
Before we move on, I first of all, I love your enthusiasm about this sport. I've noticed this about you since the very first time you brought this up in my house. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Tre. But yes, because you were so enthusiastic about it. I want you to share with us just your experience and what it has done for you. How many people have you got to meet? Like, I know, me and you talk.
Yeah, no,
but like, I want
sure.
you to share is like, because this is a sport that is not known in the United States, but across the world, it's big.
It's huge.
And so I want you to be able to share with us like some of like where this sport in the short amount of time you've been playing it in your life, where it's actually taken you.
Yeah, man. I've been playing this sport a little bit over a year and a half. And in that year and a half, I have met, to crunch it up, the 20th most powerful people. Like if you said the owners of the NFL and the commissioners and all the 20th biggest names you can create, like I know these guys. I really know them. Like we're actually friends. We text. They love Mr. Quatro. Like they love the fact that there's an American athlete who loves their sport and something that they spent 30 years to get to America. And now we have this guy who's a, great energy. I'm over there, we done partied together, you know what I mean? Like I'm partying with the guys and they're seeing that, man, this is genuine. Like he really wants to help us grow this sport. On top of that, I know the top 20 players of males, probably the top 10 to 15 women. So when you look at my page and you're like, oh, Tre's with the paddle player, I'm like with the best players in the league. Like if you're talking about MVPs, you're talking about the most Michael Jordans, like I'm with those players whenever I'm out. And it's cool because not only do I know those people, but I've also been able to invest in a lot of paddle opportunities, other investments that those guys are in, because paddle is just a passion to those guys. A lot of these guys are in real estate. A lot of these guys are in commercial. They own tons of hotels. They're in groups that own like the 300 hotels here. You're like, hey, what's up? Let your boy get in on that. And then they're like, hey, we do want you in on this. We do see what you're about. Hey, Tre, not only are we gonna let you in on this, whenever you want to come to this country, Italy, France, Spain, Argentina, you name a country, I got somebody there who's allowing me to stay for free. Hey, we'll put you up in here. We gonna get you this. So for me to build a community like that off of paddle, something outside of our norm, and something that, again, in 5 years, we're going to look back and say, man, Tre Boston is a pioneer in paddle in the United States. And it's not like that's the only person we know. It's like, no, the top dogs know I worked for that spot. I put in my time, and I truly, genuinely wanted the sport to grow because I see the growth amongst it. Right. And I know how big it can be inside the United States market with how good I feel playing the sport, with how you can take this to elementaries and high schools and allow kids who don't play football, who don't play basketball, to have a new sport, who don't play tennis, who they're not as good in tennis. Right. But now I got a back wall that can help me out. Yeah. Now the game switched up. So for me, in paddle, I would say I'm one of those guys, Let me mention a few coaches. I know like the top 5 coaches, top 10 coaches. Like I know everybody you have to know inside that paddle world. And for me, I want to use that to my best ability to grow the sport, but it's also keep investing. I probably got like 7 facilities now, and it's growing. I'll probably have 30 in the next, All
right, tell me where a couple of these facilities are at.
Okay, so
name drop, Tre Boston.
Yeah, so since we're in California, one of my facilities, Los Angeles Paddle Club. Yep. That's coming out very soon. We just threw down our slabs of concrete. I'm letting y'all know it's the #1 and first premier club in LA. Now, premier club is having an actual state-of-the-art facility, locker room, clubhouse. Regular clubs sometimes don't need those things, but when you're a premier club, you have those things. Right. So we're bringing the very first premier club to LA, a 1920s home that we're kind of recreating into a Soho feel. We're going to have I think it's 7 courts. It's going to be so dope. So if you're in the LA area, that's one. Now I have 3 right now. Actually, it's 4. Atlanta, Denver, Katy, Houston just opened up, and in Houston, Racket Social Club. That's another group that I've invested in. And those are all 3 different venues, man. Our one in Atlanta, Alpharetta, is on a country club like Marina, 120 boat slips, 17, tennis courts, like a few pickleball courts. So it gives you the whole feel while also adding paddle to that facility.
Right.
Austin, Texas. I have one paddle society that's coming up this year.
Nice.
Hopefully we get that done in Q3. I'm hoping to have that open. Let me think. I'm not forgetting any. Let me see. Miami. I have 2 coming in Miami. One that's really close. Eco Paddle. Shout out my girl Maria. That's a passion one where I saw a family that they were just so passionate. Their family that came from paddle, like they were putting in their money by themselves. I saw the energy and I'm just like, you know what? I want to be a part of that, know, and that's what I wanted to do with my portfolio, is be able to put my stuff in top dogs, but also put in the people who, like me, they believed in the person themselves.
Yeah.
So shout out to that one. And then one that I think is going to change the game is Hometown Paddle. Hometown Paddle is going to be something that we're going to have to revisit. I can't speak much about it, but AI is taking over the world. So why not throw AI into paddle? So that goes a few right there, And then I'm working on some UK stuff. I got a club coming in UK that I'm working on. Dubai in Africa are a few more that I'm working on. So
Tre, if you ever just need a visitor or a passenger,
I'm just saying,
on one of your visits,
we can throw a paddle boat everywhere, bro. So I can't wait. My job is to, me, customer service, connect all the dots. So one day I want to be able to connect these dots for all my boys, and we take our family places. It's all paid for. People show us love, and we build these experiences that we want to show our families.
Yeah.
And again, being with different people, man, I'm out here trying to learn Portuguese and Spanish and stuff. And
yeah.
I ain't doing well, but hey, man, they know they love me. They love me. Mr. Quatro, vamos.
So we all have our NFL moment where we know, like, damn, I'm in the league.
Yeah.
You've only been playing Padel for a year and a half.
Yeah.
What was your welcome to the Padel moment? Where you just was like, damn, I'm in paddle. Good, bad. You got hit in the head with the ball.
Yeah.
Someone threw their paddle at you or something like that.
So I got to play, so there's divisions. There's like division 5 through 1 in the United States.
Is 5 like?
5 is buns.
Yeah. Shout out Lil Rome.
Shout out Lil Rome, man. That's you, baby. 5 means you're a beginner. There's division 1 guys. Like the pros are way past even 1. Like they're like 0. But I was able to practice with guys who played Division 1 and Division 2 when I first got in the game. And I seen it was a difference. You know, like skills can only take you so far. You're going to have to practice some of this stuff.
Yeah.
How easy it was for these guys to do some of the tricks, their hand movements. Like if you came from tennis, like your translation from tennis, you're already nice. Like you're already Division 3 if you come from tennis. That's why tennis players love kind of transferring over. But for me, it was seeing that, hey, man, these boys, they're professionals of the games too. And even if they're not pros, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, I had to really take that amongst myself to get better and get out there as much as possible, because the athlete in us wants to be the best. We want to be able to play with the top dogs. When I'm doing all this networking, you want to be able to play with these guys and them be like, oh, not only is he a great guy, but he plays.
You know what he doing.
That was the one thing they asked. He plays? Oh, yeah, I play.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm not just here.
Oh, no, I play. Oh, you want to see my phone?
Tre, what was your welcome to the NFL moment?
Yeah.
And so, and I don't want to steal your thunder and think it's this, but
you kind of are.
No. What you think? What you got?
Well, it's fine.
Because you was there.
I just know you had was it your first interception or
Ooh. Okay. I don't want to deviate from that being the NFL moment, because I think there was I like giving lowlights, to be honest, because everybody give the highlights. And I think my welcome to the league moment, one, I came in with the 2 sports hernias. So I had played my whole senior year with sports hernias, whether that's, the bowl game, the senior bowls, East-West, that's pro day, that's combine, that's all that. I get there and I do rookie minicamp. One day of rookie minicamp, I get surgery, I'm good. So I come back, and by the time I get back, I'm not able to get back until about week 6. So my first time running down on kickoff for the first time is versus Cincinnati, the game that we tied. Yeah. So that's my first game ever touching an NFL field. But by week 9, I I had started week 9.
Okay.
So I go from like this whole offseason of people done heard Tre, now he's finally playing. 3 weeks in, he already starting. I didn't go through training camp. I was hurt. Week 9, we lost to Seattle on a play that I gave up, like a tight end, just seam. And me and TD were playing switch on him and Marshawn in the backfield. I literally take one step because Marshawn takes one step out, and I get beat, fingertips on the ball, everything. But when I get beat, I'm so upset because I'm in the NFL. I done cost my boys a W. I'm feeling like, oh, that's all on me. I could have made that play. I should have made that play. I was right there. So I'm kind of balling, upset at myself. And the amount of veterans and Coach Revere who came up to me in the locker room after letting me know, like, man, that's one play. You were right there. You're going to make many plays in your career. Don't let that affect you. Don't let that bother you. And that was my welcome to the league because we all want to prove ourselves, So to be gone for so long and that happened so quick, but obviously I'm starting to be in a position to play. I wanted to prove myself to this team. So after that, that was kind of the, hey, things happen. They get paid too. Now, what are you going to do next game? And that kind of fueled me through the career of like, yeah, man, they make plays. Who cares? I'm finna get up, talk crazy to you. I'm probably gonna get you more than I get got, like Marshawn say.
Yeah.
And that was, I would say that's the welcome to the NFL on the side of, hello, young man, this is the NFL for you.
I like that. Some of my biggest challenges were Hall of Fame Marvin Harrison. Hall of Fame Calvin Johnson. Hall of Fame Randy Moss. Some of the guys that were difficult for me to guard. Who were some of the tight ends that gave you a problem guarding?
I would say Travis Kelce, back in his prime, was real wiggly.
What made him such a special player?
Oh, Travis was just the way he can move. Like the way, like his connection also with his quarterbacks. Like Pat Mahomes always knew what he was doing. And it almost seemed like he was running his own routes. His option routes were whatever direction I can go on you, and Pat Mahomes gonna find me.
Yeah.
Travis, I think about Gronk being a big body. Like you were on him, you were around him, you were smothering him, but the man found a way to catch the ball. And then he run robotic, like he moved robotic. Mm-hmm. And it make you mad because you like, okay, he not that fast, but
he's
then
not running by you.
But then you mess around and you sit too still and his strides get long, and next thing you know, you was like, okay, maybe he is a little bit faster than I thought, but then you got Tom Brady throwing him the ball. So what you find out is like a lot of great tight ends have a great quarterback that sets them up. Dallas Witten was a guy we caught on the back end.
Oh, from Indy?
Yeah. Well, no. Jason Witten. Jason Witten.
And then it's Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark. So, but Jason Witten, we caught on the back end. I think we would lock him up by the end. But that was a smart type of runner where, of course, like he ain't gonna beat you with speed or power. He's just gonna beat you with knowing the game like a vet.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I would say those are a couple of my matchups. Now you say receiver, I know who.
It's just one. I know you.
It's only one. You know what I'm saying? It's only one when you're playing the NFC South in our time.
That boy Jones.
Huh? Julio Jones.
That boy
Julio
Jones.
Jones.
That boy Jones.
Boy, he has a lot of respect for me, huh? That was the first game I didn't start though. I witnessed that 300. First game I didn't start that season.
So you witnessed that?
I played a little bit.
Was that the one
when he was getting tackled? I was kind of playing. You know what I'm saying?
Benet?
Yeah, that was. That was.
Like break down what happened on the sideline, because I think that's a funny story about that game.
It got to start the week, the preparation, because that's where it starts. The whole week we had said, because Jano left, we brought in James Bradbury. And shout out to my God, all-pro James Bradbury, eventually.
Yeah.
But to ask a second rounder, to go lock up that grown man by themselves is like, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? It's wild.
Bad investment.
That's
first
wild.
play of the game, he gets turf toe. So now the boys are scrambling. The next guy to guard him is supposed to be another rookie who's like our fourth rounder.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, yo. Like, I'm not saying he's saying I don't want that smoke, but
he ain't want it.
You know when that it be on them boys, especially they're young. So Benet's like, man, Yeah, man. I guard him. What y'all scared for?
Like it.
And he goes out there. Now, one thing about Benet, I will say, Benet will run his own techniques. It's not what the coach might have said technically, fundamentally wise that you should be doing. Now, do he be in the right place? Yes, but if the ball is caught in your vicinity and you had bad technique, then it's your butt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the first game I did not start. I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple games while I was. Listen, one thing about Tre, I'm gonna put y'all in the right call. But early in my career, I might do something different. You know what I'm saying? I might do something a little different. I'm gonna get y'all right though, customer service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But when I get off this call, I might cuss somebody up by accident. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so that was the first game I just started. They put in Michael Griffin, and I love Mike, but he wasn't ready for it just yet. He had showed up on like a Wednesday. He started Sunday. Like they put him in a bad predicament.
Yeah.
Julio Jones, I don't know what he ate that morning. It must have been Wheaties.
Greatness.
Once it got to Benet, I don't know what happened, but it was like every ball was going to Julio Jones, and it was not under 15 yards.
Yes.
Yeah. Like he was getting, if you want to dig, come back, bang 8, deep post, street, it don't matter. And then what hurt my heart was, the number one play that hurt my heart, excuse my language because it shouldn't say words like this, but when Luke got mossed, because you sound say they ain't even cuss words, it's just saying on my dog. When he mossed Luke and I knew I couldn't be in there to help Luke, that hurt my heart because that's the captain. Yeah. That's the guy who helped us all. Luke, 50 yards down the field with a jump ball with Julio Jones. What is going on here?
I remember that play.
What is going on here? So to watch that greatness from most of the sideline, because I got about 2-3 tackles in on him. I mean, they about 20 yards down the field, but there was tackles. You know what I'm saying? Line us up again, Tre. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Julio Jones, I absolutely respect because when it comes to his craft, how fast he was, how in and out he can get out of his routes, we used to call him a horse, man. That boy coming full stride at you. Next thing you know, he bending that thing on the dead.
So I want to stay with the Atlanta thing real quick. So, you know, you had the pick six.
We had the pick six. Hey, do you remember what nephew told you the morning of?
You know what? I want you to share this story, Tre.
All right.
So the season is going how it's going. It's winner take all.
Winner take all
for the NFC South Division Championship.
Yeah.
And so we're in Atlanta, last game of regular season. We wake up that morning. We go to breakfast. Of course, Tre's rookie year. So who's Tre with?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
All right. So if Roman's eating breakfast, Tre's eating breakfast.
Come on.
If whenever Roman's getting on the bus, Tre's getting on the bus. So this is what we're doing. All right. So go ahead, Tre. Tell everybody what happened that morning. It was
So Peanut, we on the back of the bus, and I tell Rome, I say, man, Rome, I had a dream last night that both of us finna get picks today. Like it's gonna happen. Like,
just out of nowhere, you just said that.
I just told him, like, I had the dream. We both gonna get picks today. Just made sure I told him. That day we go out again, game clincher, winner go home, winner go to the playoffs. Like, he gets his pick first, takes it back to the crib. We running that thing like a cavalry. Yeah. I'm talking.
I mean, everybody like from sidelines.
Everybody.
You had a
like,
pick six?
What?
Yeah.
Pick six. So you get the first one. Now we like.
It was a good catch too.
It was a good catch.
I knew that.
Yeah, it was a good catch. Now, he wasn't moving the fastest, but we had a cavalry with him.
The blocking was elite.
When I mean when it's like elite. 8 people diving into the end zone together, that showed a team that we end up being the next year. Yes. You know, when this showed the love that we had for each other.
Yeah.
Then third quarter, crunch time, I get a pick, 84 yards, take mine back. I already told him in the morning, hey, I had the dream. I ain't know it was going to be pick sixes, but 2 pick sixes same game. And that was, that's kind of dope, man. It got to be some type of history in there.
So it was so great. So, you know, Tre tells me this on the bus, and I'm just like, you know, it's just normal Tre. Yeah. I mean, he's just feeling excited today, big game. You know, Tre's been starting a while. It was always so fun because, like, I was the one veteran guy, and then Josh Norman, who all of a sudden became a starter that year.
Yeah.
Later in the season.
Yeah.
They just throw Tre in like week 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around
12
there.
was when I definitely started. Like 12, 13 is when we took off.
Yes. And we had Benet Ben Wickery as the other guy, as another fresh rookie.
Yeah.
And so I was like telling Tre where to go. I'm like, Tre, go on that side. And then I coach Benet up, and Tre would just listen to whatever I say. Like, whatever Unc says, that's what we doing. And I'm just going to tell Josh. And, like, that's what we did. So, and then to go out there in that game, me to get a pick 6 early, celebrate with all the teammates. Everybody was just so excited because we were such a bad team early to all of a sudden now have a chance to win the game, and we're winning. And then later on, all of a sudden, Matt Ryan looks over here, lobs one up there, and that boy Tre come out of nowhere, snatched that thing, and was sliding on him, riding. Put a little thing on Matt Ryan.
No, Julio.
Oh, Julio.
You know, all the times he done got us, I had to get him back.
Oh, it was so nice.
I hit him with some.
And then at that point, I mean, Josh Norman jumped in the stands. It was like,
Hey, Peter.
But we
I
totally
would expect
lost our
that
mind.
nothing less.
We lost our minds. Like
we lost our minds.
We literally lost our minds.
Like,
and
What did Wilkes do?
oh, he was crazy too.
He was lit.
Yeah.
His 2 dogs done got pick 6.
Yeah.
You know how it works. You know, he prepared us. You know what I'm saying? So when we go out there and we do something, he feel like he got the pick 6.
And you know, he still has that secret like rivalry with McDermott, you know, all the time too. So it's like anytime his DBs, you know, when I'm coaching them.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
My
what I'm saying?
boys. You know what I'm saying? He's my boys.
It's always that thing. So it was just a really, really special day, man. And like, you know, I ended up winning NFC Defensive Player of the Week that week.
Yeah.
But then I just got to share so many great stories with Tre.
Yeah.
You know, we were playing in New Orleans and we actually beat New Orleans 41-10. So it was special for me going back in 2014. And I'll never forget. So, you know, Marcus Colston, one of my favorites and great friends.
The musher.
Yeah, so Drew throws a pass like over the seam to Colston. I saw it, I jump it, and I hit Colston, and Colston dropped the ball. And he never drops the ball. Not only did he drop the ball, but he laid there like he was hurt. And I'm like, oh shoot. I go down and like check on him, which is I would never do that. Wilkes was like, dude, you can't be hitting guys and then
his heart's still in New Orleans.
We understand. You know
His heart's still in New Orleans. Like, come on, bro.
So I hit Colston. Colston goes down. Dude, out of nowhere, bro. Tre just woofing. Yeah, mom. Talking bad to Colston as Colston.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Greasy.
You're supposed to.
Really bad. Not only that, Drew hears him. Drew's like, hey, you be quiet. Like, shut the blah, blah. Like, Tre go to talking bad to Drew. I'm like,
as you should.
They're talking crazy to Drew.
I'm like, Tre, come on over here, dog. Come on. So I know I apologize. I apologized on like Monday.
Yeah.
To everybody because I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
That was a bad look, but it was emotionally. I was, you know, and I thank nephew for getting my back because he did all the talking that I couldn't do.
Oh, absolutely.
He did the same thing when we played him the next year.
Come on.
When Colston mushed me in the hand, I was trying to fight him.
Yes.
And we get on the sideline.
Peacemaker
over
there. Saints Hall of Famer. He was trying to make sure he got his Saints Hall of Fame.
The whole time Rome's like, nah, Colston would never do that. He ain't that kind of guy.
Hey, we watched film.
Oh my God.
We watched film.
He did it.
Did he poke you in, did he poke you in the eye?
Mushed me. He just
mushed you. Okay, I was about to say.
He just mushed me and I was like, oh shit, no, we got to fight.
Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, because you were hot by
I was
in the
hot.
meeting
I
rooms.
say, hey, man. I say, hey, I'm a man first. I'm a football player second.
You tried to fight him.
I tried to fight him.
I'm a man first.
I don't give a damn about this game.
You said that on the sideline.
Yeah.
You said on the sideline.
I was hot. I was trying to fight.
I was like,
and Mr. Rome over here, Uncle over here talking about, nah, man, he wouldn't do that, man. Just
I'm
kind
like,
of
Colston's not even like
he
that.
ain't even like that.
He's not even like
I'm still
that.
mad at you to this day. He did it twice. He did it the year before.
Yeah.
Apologized.
Yeah.
Didn't learn his lesson, and then did it again, and still ain't apologized.
We understand. We know who Rome was going to be.
So, Tre, man, at the end of your career,
yeah,
you got to go back to Carolina.
Yeah.
And kind of let bygones be bygones. What did that feel like? I did something similar, but what did that feel like for you?
Did.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you know, you're a North Carolina guy. I know you're born in Florida.
Yeah.
You never forget that. But
Facts.
you went to Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
Played there. left come back?
Yeah, it was big. To be able to get back into that fan base, the brand of who I was in Carolina, Tar Heel, Panther, to the point where State and Duke fans are rooting for you. To be able to come back, I think it did so much for me as a individual, because a lot, sometimes we want to give these cliche answers, but to be able to come back to Carolina and almost be embraced again, like, you know how Carolina love me, man. So
I know they do.
So to be embraced,
they put you on TV all the time.
I'm just saying, like, to be embraced like that and be able to go into the next channel of my life is still like the Carolina Panther legend, and we love him. I tell people all the time, to be mentioned, man, to be in meetings where it's me, Steve Smith, Luke, Musa Muhammad, Wesley Walls, Jonathan Stewart, I'm just like, man, truthfully, as a player, I don't feel worthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the respect on, man, these boys. But at the same time, to myself as an individual where I played ball, but at the same time, this is how I held myself to a standard of treating everybody the same, understanding and knowing the people who were, whether they were the equipment managers, the ticket office, whether it's janitors, whether it's security. Like, I took pride in treating everybody the same, making everybody family, making it like, even the fans, like, I want them to have the feeling of being able to talk to an NFL player. Like, how often are these people just like, they're fans because they want, like, oh, I want a relationship. But it's like, it's one thing to want it and be able to have somebody who's willing to say, like, hey, I want that with y'all too. I want to throw watch parties for us as a gang and us come together and give people that opportunity that they might not receive elsewhere. But when they look at Tre, they're like, man, he is the player that we follow because, man, he shows love back. He supports those who support him. Yeah. And that's what I want to do, is just go out from Carolina knowing that, hey, I'm going to still be loved for years to come because I made the choice of coming back and, eventually just end the career at Carolina.
Smart.
I like that. So, transitioning.
Yeah.
You leave the game.
Yeah.
I don't think I received any advice when I left. I know Rome and I, we've talked about this often. Rome sought some advice from Mickey, the Saints general manager. Yeah. Gave him some advice. I kind of just figured out my own thing. Yeah. I just went into TV and then did law enforcement afterwards. Did you receive any advice from anybody after you retired?
I won't say I didn't receive any advice, but I would say I was fortunate enough to kind of see the writing on the wall to when I was going to lead the game. Yeah. I knew that I always wanted to be a TV host. So when I left the first time, I went out to LA and I was like the Chargers correspondent on NFL Network. So I ended up doing 20 live episodes with NFL Network. I had my own little side live Twitter show. Yeah. So I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So I started to dabble in it while I was playing because we all know once you have former attached to your name, it's a little harder to get gigs. It's a little hard. Yeah.
Stock drops.
So I wanted to do that while I was playing. So because I did that and I built that resume and I was going to the media camps that they hold for us, people had already seen what I was capable of. So as soon as I got done playing, literally the same fall, ACC Network called me and was like, hey, we don't know if you're playing, but we would love to give you your own show. You, Mark Packer, Taylor Tannenbaum, ACC PM, new daily show from 4 to 7, talk show, live, Monday through Friday. And I was just like, yeah, like I felt comfortable enough being able to say, maybe not having the advice, but knowing the advice of don't wait too long.
Right.
And miss opportunities in your life that are here. Because I've done that, I've been able to host 4 shows in 5 years. What if I was still chasing football for 3 years because, I can do it. My body's still able. It's like one day it's going to end for all of us. Right. But are we putting ourselves in position to end and have those jobs that transition us and we feel good about because it's tough. We all know it's tough transitioning out of the league.
How do you keep that attitude? Yeah. The one that you just described, where you saw the writing on the wall. Yeah. You were like, nah, bro, I'm not passing up this. I'm not holding on for this. When your last year, you start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
facts.
you started all games.
I started every game. I ended my last game, a sack, I think like 10 tackles.
A lot of tackles. Like you did.
When I would have banged.
Went out with
according to your statistics, you had a career high in tackles that year. You know what I mean? So,
Man, y'all know me, man. I've always been a guy who brings the same energy every single day.
Yeah.
I'm not one to mope. We might complain a little bit, but that's not going to stop us from accepting the challenge that life is going to give us. So again, seeing the writing on the wall, I kind of knew for years this is what it was looking like. So for me, I was able to just understand that God has a bigger purpose for us than just being football players.
For sure.
And I have a bigger purpose than even football. I know we are all chosen, many are called, few are chosen, but I really feel like we are all chosen if we accept that route. But I always knew that, man, God would take care of everything. The way I acted, the way I presented myself, when people did me wrong, still taking the high road, turning the other cheek, I knew that he would always take care of me. And again, man, to go from that, man, y'all talking about hosting a show with my wife, man. I'm hosting a TV show on the Weather Channel, renovating homes hit by natural disasters all over the nation.
Yeah.
Like what? I was just playing football a year or two ago. Now I'm renovating homes, bro, for families for free, nonprofits, not Trey, you flipping homes. No, we're getting these people in their homes, whether they were a year out, 6 months out, couple years out, fixing their homes up in 5 days. And I get to go be a blessing, a steward of the Lord, and shine my light to these families and really show them that we love them. We want to be there for them. That? Oh, man. I thank the Lord for that, man, because I took my kids on some of these trips, man.
Yeah.
My kids got to come to Louisiana, the Grand Bayou. Man, you look up the Grand Bayou in Louisiana, man, we are down there. I'm talking, got to take a boat to get to a crib, bro. But it was so gratifying because you're helping these families. So again, man, anybody been dealing with insurance for years, might not have had the money, single parent families. That tribe had been there for millennia. The bayou stretch of their canal is probably like 30 feet now. They remember when they could jump across that bayou, just jump across it. They're talking about how they went to school swimming. You know what I mean? Like to have my kids in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi. When was I going to I ain't in the SEC. I ain't going to know Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi. But to be able to go around the nation and help families and meet different good people who are offering us their time. They don't want nothing but to volunteer, to give back, to be servants of the Lord. Man, that was a blessing. And that's something me and my family will cherish forever.
Absolutely. Yeah. What was the name of that show?
Fast Home Rescue. Fast Home Rescue on the Weather Channel, man. Y'all got to go check it out.
I've seen a couple episodes. I thought listen, they were great.
I'm letting y'all know, man. Y'all hit them up, man. We was bought in the syndication. They sold in the syndication too quick. They ain't know I was going to be so far. But y'all call it. We can get it jumping right back up again. We got you.
Tre, man, you're just like such a sponge and a special personality. You know, you have this ability to light up a room. And it's been really fun to really just see you grow. Like, you came into the league, you were just a young safety, just being around. And then when you transitioned out, like you immediately jumped into the football, the TV space, which you had a faster track than I did. I'm like, bro, like I had to do local. You didn't even do local. You went straight to the top. He did. He had a great show, and he left that great gig for another great gig with his wife. And he felt he needed to pour into that space more. And honestly, to see who you have grown in the last year, as far as like in faith, the way you talk about your spiritual journey, and sharing me about how you're reading with your kids in the Bible and how much you done that more. And like, I've been a believer, but like, man, I'm different now. So it still levels to it. You are inspiring. And so I want you to know that first and foremost. And I say that to say Mount Rushmore of influence into your life. You get 4. Who would you say is on that Mount Rushmore of influence that has made Tre Boston who he is today?
Lifetime. Ooh, mother got to be one.
I knew that.
Yeah, mother got to be one.
Shout out moms.
Shout out mama, man. Hey, I love you.
Yeah.
I look into the camera, I love you.
Most beautiful mom in the league.
Hey, man, don't let it go to your head, Mom. My mom won, man. Just seeing the grind, single parent, Fort Myers, Florida, growing up, 2-3 jobs.
Your brother's doing what?
Yeah, my little brother doing well, man. Ethan, man. Shout out to you too, man. Love you too, Cat. The Lord is number one for sure. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is number one. So I'm going to leave him out to Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? But Everett Withers as a coach, Everett Withers coach for the Giants, the Titans back in the days. he was my defensive back at Carolina, and the things that he taught us translated to the game so well that when I came in and I missed time, I understood that, wow, y'all aren't prepared for the league when it comes to technique like I thought y'all would be. I thought when you got to the NFL, everybody was elite with their craft. I feel like I was elite with my craft because of him. I'm trying to go through life, man. I honestly want to say, man, Wilkes. I think Wilkes he's my favorite coach of all time, just being honest. What he can bring out of each individual is so special. I've never seen a coach be able to coach 12 guys differently, but all the same at one time, and show genuinely love, and a married man who does things the right way. Man, he gonna tuck in that shirt, boy. Shout out to Wilkes, man. You know, when everybody know when you talk about coaches who tuck in their shirts, man. Wilkes, you throwing that glove,
that copper tunnel. He got that copper tunnel.
He throwing that glove, man. Wilkes, I think Wilkes, and man, it's very tough, man, because I feel like I want to give a shout out to the veterans that I was with, man. Like a lot of you guys who really influenced me. That when I went different places, that I understood veterans aren't like this everywhere. You know, these veterans partying, these veterans leading their young boys the wrong way. They going to the club, young boys getting in trouble, DUIs, because they're trying to follow what you're doing. And I feel like you guys, you know, Rome, I feel like I would put you, you know, respectfully on my Mount Rushmore, because you talk about following a guy, trying to give my all to be a sponge, learning what you were about, going to your wedding in 2015, and then me leading to, you know, engaging my wife and marrying her the next year, because I saw what a wedding looked like, and I wanted that for me and my family. Thomas Davis, you know, getting me to go to PAO, which is a Christian conference that we go to as NFL players, you know, and we had so many veterans that, you can lean on. Mike Tolbert. I mean,
I know Antoine Bethea is another guy that you.
Antoine Bethea, when I left, was a great OG who I played with, man, who played the game the right way. So when you're around guys like that, it's easier to grow up into who you should be, not who you always want to be. You go to the wrong teams and you grow up how you want to be. What we want is usually what's going to get us in trouble down the long run. And it takes us to humble ourselves and understand that we can't live worldly. James 4:4, man, a friend of this world is an enemy of God. And a lot of us lived in that part at different times of our lives. And because I had you guys, I feel like I didn't slip as far. You know, it could have been worse. Like I could have again, I was going to other teams trying to preach to them boys. Like, hey, don't do that. Don't go as those guys go. They might be able to stay awake and up till 4 o'clock in the morning, but boy, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need 8 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? So pouring into others, I feel like my leaders around us, you know, my veterans, y'all really did a great job of pouring into us and giving us the way and direction that we should go. And I'm very thankful for you guys, for real.
So the Mount Rushmore is 12?
Nah, I'm gonna put Ron. I'm gonna get Ron that fourth. Man. My uncle, man, because I also say those guys, you know, especially him, he always believed in me.
He did.
He, again, like my rookie year, man, if he had to tell me, hey, go left, and this is what y'all got to run, he trusted me enough to know that, hey, I'm gonna run whatever you run.
Yeah.
If we all wrong, we all
right.
We all right. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So for me, to have somebody who believed in you, who played the game, who's done it at the highest level, to give you that, you know, that comfort of playing, you know, on side of him, but also give you a long enough leash to be you. Because again, like while he wasn't talking at year 10, 11, 12, I was ready.
Yeah.
I was built off of Fort Myers, Florida. You know, still a little sinful with my language. You know what I'm saying? Mother, what's that? Yeah, I'm giving it to him. Everything that was ever built up. But yeah, man, I think, when you have guys like that in your corner, it allows you to go on and have the career and life that you have after football. Because a lot of guys will just coach you up on football all day long, and you don't see them, how they treat their kids. Yeah. You don't see how they living. I still go to his house. We ain't linked up in a minute now.
I know.
We ain't linked up in a minute now.
I know. Since you got to get out the booth.
I know. But that's something that we take pride in, is linking up, making sure we good, seeing the family. Yeah. I call his kids my nephews and nieces, give big hugs when I see them. So yeah, man, we got a nice crew that to this day we still talk. Peanut still send me IG videos.
IG videos all the time.
Hey,
You gotta be careful though. He messed your whole algorithm up.
That boy got a wild algorithm.
That boy algorithm will have you all types of messed up. Like,
but it'd be hilarious.
And it'd be funny stuff. It'd be pure funny stuff. Now, what direction the funny is, you never know. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's the type of group that we had. And to this day, we all still communicate. We're all still doing well. And God blessed us with having this community and this brotherhood that we were able to develop.
Man, well, Tre, man.
This was fun.
It was. Oh, I knew this was going to be great.
I knew it was too.
I love Tre Boston. First and foremost, man, I want to say thank you. I didn't expect to be on your Mount Rushmore, but I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
Because I know how young you were.
Facts.
I know who you were.
Facts.
And I know who you are now.
Facts.
And so, and just the amount of love that we've had, you know, from him driving me home during training camp because I didn't want to drive my car. So, Tre, you going to take me home on my day off? Yeah, let's do it. Like, ready to go, right? So it was, so like the times we've been able to spend, the intimate conversations that we've had, you know, you know, when you were moving, when you went to Arizona, when you went to these different places and talking about some of your deals that you were trying to talk to her, when you're having these conversations and, you know, when you all of a sudden you went to ACC, you're working right there in my neighborhood. And then all of a sudden you leave that job. I'm like, what? You're going to do what? And then you told me about Padel. And now you are por Quatro. Right? And so like, I've just been there for the journey. I'm literally... I take pride when you call me uncle. You know what I mean? Or unc. You know what I'm saying? And so I used to be like, bro, I'm not old, but I get it. Yeah, I've accepted it. I've moved on. And I just want you to know, man, you're salt of the earth. Don't ever change. Continue to be that light in every room you are in. Don't let them dim your light because you will continue to shine. And you, when you shine, you allow others to be seen. And ultimately, that's what it's all about, man. So continue to shine that light, man, and let God use you the way he's supposed to. You know what I mean? Peanut, you got anything else?
I can't top that.
All right, that was good.
I'm not even going to.
Hey, John 14:6. Jesus is the way, the truth, the light. The only way to the Father is through him. I just want to let y'all know that before we go, man. Love him. I love him.
There it is. And you know, like when we would do that in team meetings, I would like give a really good like speech to get us out of there. And then Peanut would like say something crazy.
That's how I usually go. That's how I usually go.
I just gave him the option.
But it was hilarious.
Hey, what a gate at?
Yeah, exactly. That part too. All right, man. Well, look, man, wherever you pick up your podcast at, whether you're watching it, viewing it, thank you as always. Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio app. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Leave a couple comments. Tell a friend to do what, Peanut?
Tell a friend.
There we go. Check us out, man. And you can also check us on the NFL's YouTube channel. Get us out here, my guy.
I'm Peanut. That's Unc. That's Tre. And this is the NFL Players Second Acts Podcast. We out.